What's going on, everybody? Welcome into another game day update. I'm Kelsey, and I am joined by Will Guillory, the Pelicans beat reporter for The Athletic. Hello. How are you
Oh, we
doing
almost
today?
had it. Almost had it. I'm doing amazing. This is a great interview, a great day. I'm just happy to be back on the I was about to say the podcast, but I guess we're not doing a podcast. We're doing a game preview. So
Yes,
yeah, we're
yes.
here. That's the most important thing.
Yes, this is our 20th time trying to start this. So instead of restarting, we're diving into this game. So the Grizzlies will take on the Pelicans today at 6 o'clock. And it is kind of this cool return of the biggest, no pun intended, trades that all took place in the offseason. So Jonas Valanciunas plays now for the Pelicans. Obviously, Steven Adams plays with the Grizzlies. And now they're going to meet, and it's going to be a battle of these two guys who were in different jerseys last year.
Yeah, and it's like two old school centers, right? Nowadays, everybody wants to stand out there and shoot threes, have these little skinny guys who can catch alley-oops. Nah, JV and Steven, they're going to be two guys banging under the basket. They're going to be throwing elbows, so somebody's going to get hit in the face tonight, I bet. It's going to be fun to watch. These guys love to play physical. They love to go after every single rebound, and it's going to be fun to see because of my man JV. He's balling, man. The Pelicans are pretty fortunate the way they came out on that trade because, with Brandon Ingram and Zion out, Jonas Valanciunas has been the best player on his team. Willie Green said a couple days ago he thought he's playing all-star level. I don't know how much consideration he's going to get on the 1-12 team, but he's playing really, really well, man. And they're fortunate to have him because they need him his offense right now.
All right, you kind of beat me to it. So JV is averaging 20 and 12 right now, so a double-double. We love to see that as the former Grizzly, of course. But you did mention 1 and 12. This Pelicans team has not won a game since October 25th. That one game was against the Timberwolves, and then 12 losses on the season. The Grizzlies are 6 and 6. This is 6 and 6. This is the second half of a back-to-back coming off a pretty not a great feeling loss. You know how some losses you're like, we can learn from this, we can move forward. Yesterday wasn't great against the Suns. And now today they come to New Orleans. Dylan Brooks is day to day. So we're just not sure about whether or not he'll play today. And then Zion is still out. And then you said Brandon Ingram is questionable right now, but like maybe could play. Do you have an update on like what's going on with him?
Yeah, he's got like one of the most mysterious hip contusions I've ever heard of right now. He's been out for 7 games. I've been seeing him at practice. He's been doing stuff. He's been moving around. The team's saying he's close. He's close. He's close. But I think tonight's going to be the night. But I'm pretty sure he's going to play. But yeah, I mean, who knows? Because I thought he was going to play 2 games ago. So they need him. That's for sure. So let's hope he plays tonight.
All right. When I look at some of these stats between these two teams, it is two of the worst rated defenses. But I know. So the thing that I was interested in though, because we were talking about JV and Steven Adams, who are forces in the paint offensively and defensively, is that the Grizzlies are third right now in points in the paint. The Pelicans are 11th. How do you think that changes if Brandon Ingram gets into the game tonight?
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to make offense a lot easier for them. I think when you watch the Pelicans right now, it seems like once or twice every quarter they're fighting against the shot clock. They're throwing up a shot right before the buzzer goes off. It's just a struggle for them, especially when Jonas isn't out there. So I think when you got a guy like BI out there, he just makes the game easier for everybody. He attracts double teams. He can get shots wherever he wants to, basically on the court. So yeah, I just think he makes the game easier for everybody. And I think it takes a lot of stress off of JV because I mean, it really shocked me looking at the stats before he came here to New Orleans. He never played more than 30 minutes a game his whole career in the NBA. And this year he's up around like 34, 35 minutes a game. They've been leaning on him heavy. So I think having BI out there is just going to help him and just help everybody else out there on the court. And they just need offense because you spoke about how bad the defense is. The offense has been just as bad for the Pelicans through the first 13 games. So they need all the help they can get right now.
When I look at your offense, I look a lot from the three-point line. Not that this team is one of the best three-point shooters, but they have some hot spots. Devontae Graham, Nickeil Alexander-Walker, they're able to catch fire from the three-point line, and the Grizzlies right now are struggling kind of containing that three-point line. So if I'm looking at a big matchup for today and I'm, JV, Steven Adams is number 1, I'm looking at that Devontae Graham matchup with the Grizzlies because if I'm a Grizzlies player, don't want him to be able to catch fire from the three. If you look at a matchup from your side, what's one that you'll be most excited to look forward to?
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. The guard matchup. Devontae Graham and Nikhil Alexander Walker are two guys who've been very up and down for this team. Nikhil was a guy who came in with a lot of expectations this year. Got off to a really rough start. He's been playing better, these past few games. But I think his play is extremely important for this team, especially if Bi doesn't play. And obviously, they got that all-star on the other side, John Morant, they've got to worry about. So they've got to try to compete with him, make life hard for him, and at least just make him guard somebody. I think when John just gets to stand around and not defend anybody, I think that makes him even tougher when he gets going on the other end, moving 100 miles per hour. So you got to make Ja defend. You got to make those other guys defend and just be a threat. I think that's the biggest thing. Even if it's not making 3-pointers, you just got to really be aggressive. I want to see that aggression from Devontae Graham, from Nikhil, because when they are playing well, I think this offense looks so much better. But when they're just coming down and just feeding JV on the post and standing around and watching him, it's really tough for them just because they don't have a lot of other options around that.
All right, here's my last question for you, because Dillon Brooks is day to day, so may or may not play today. He sat yesterday with kind of like that recovery after making his season debut the game before, as kind of like this defender, this scorer that the Grizzlies have. If he is in and Brandon Ingram is still out, how do you think that impacts the game plan? Like, how do you think it changes what the Pelicans do tonight?
Yeah, that's just one more scorer you got to worry about. We know Dillon Brooks, he loves to shoot the ball. He wants to be aggressive. He likes to take some of that pressure off for Ja. And he's a really good perimeter defender as well. That's another guy that's probably going to try to get in Devontae Graham, Nikhil Alexander Walker. Like I said, that guard matchup is going to be huge tonight. So, yeah, I think the Pels would love to just not have another guy who can score 20 on the court that they got to worry about. That would help them a whole lot. But, yeah, I mean, Dillon Brooks, he's super aggressive. He's super tough. So whenever he gets to play with Ja, that just makes that Memphis team even tougher. So I think the Pels would much rather just worry about Ja and make life as easy as possible so they can escape this 9-game losing streak. I don't want to go through another 13-game losing streak. So, yeah, hopefully they can get it together at some point.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Everyone watching at home, remember the game tips off at 6, so it is a little bit earlier. You can watch it on Valley Sports Southeast. And hey, go read his articles. I'm sure you're going to have something good to say on The Athletic today, right?
It'll come eventually. One of these days, we hope. One of these days.
All right. Thank you, Will. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hope you have a good day and good luck to you, but go Grizz.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see how it goes. We're adversaries today, but we'll be friends after that.
Deal.